Good morning from day 4, the 5th day. We are leaving North Ozette right around 5:15 a.m. The low tide is not going to be for another hour or so. And it is a super low tide. So we hope to take full advantage of the space that has been created on this beach so that we don't have to walk quite as far. Ambrose is going for the higher, drier side of the trail. I might have gone out to the sand out there because the tide's still pulling back, but he's in the lead, so we'll go this way. Plus, there's always the possibility going out there of hidden pools, which have a way of messing up perfectly good plans. We are now at Seafields, not quite at the creek, but it's such a trip to look up into those cliffs and see houses. Oh, some new solar panels. From my understanding, the Forest Service is slowly buying them up so that the whole area can be returned to the land. But for now, there's some people who have some pretty spectacular vacation homes. I wouldn't mind staying there. I find a good pace song for me is Yellow Submarine. Even if I want to get it out of my head, it's still like, we all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. This side of the boulder, that side of the log. There's enough room. And then around or over. This is definitely not the way we took last time. It was not a micro low tide last time. Last time we were here, high tide was about to be cutting us off, and we holed up in an alcove in those rocks somewhere. But today, the tide is so low, we're not even going to go by that alcove. We're gonna skip so much trouble. Hooray for the micro low tide. This is amazing. I don't know what those are called, but they're cute. Starfish! First starfish of the trip. Ambrose caught it. Hi, starfish! I'll have to keep an eye out. I wasn't expecting any starfish here. Oh. This is why we got up at 4 a.m.
Yep. So we wouldn't have to do that.
Not even a little bit of that. And we've just about reached the end of our luxury easy beach walk. Time to get close to the shore. Make sure we're not gonna get hit by the waves and make our way around this point. It's just gonna be tough. Slow, steady, careful steps. That's what's gonna bring us safely around the point. I'm gonna try to stay low because climbing is more difficult. Possibility of a low road beckons. But it's probably a lie. No, I'm gonna try for it. I'm gonna go for the low road. Okay. We're gonna go low again. See if we can make it work. More starfishes. I'm glad to see them. The first year we came out, we didn't hardly see any, and it was said that they were not flourishing. But then the second year at Yellowwing and Alava, we saw tons. So I'm glad to see a few at least to start. Nice cold seawater on my butt. Scrambly. I think I want to go back. Hold. Just hold on a moment. So if we stay low, I think it's a little less scrambly. We just have one scramble to get over to get to the low. Ourselves around this rock, find another starfish, have those starfish. I like this route much better. We made it around the point, kind of, mostly. Well, we made it past the rocky section, and now it's just a matter of actually turning. You're welcome. There's the point itself. Still some rocks, but I'm pleased that we got past that fairly expeditiously. Weight loss is not easy, but one thing that can really help you get it done is a goal. And Ambrose has lost something like 80 pounds because of this rope that we're coming up to. This rope that made it so difficult for him to lift himself up. And now, 80 pounds lighter, I am so looking forward to seeing him just do it. Like it's no big deal. I'm excited. But this is the kind of goal that helps you lose 80 pounds. Oh, trekking poles. Definitely we need our trekking poles. I'll get yours, you get mine. Yeah, I don't want to go around a point without my trekking poles. Not when it looks like that. We take turns leading through this kind of stuff because just choosing a path, let alone taking the path, takes a good amount of brain power. And so it is easier and more restful to follow than it is to lead.
That's for sure.
I really hope there's a good way down. Pulled my groin a little bit, which means I am now in Owtown. Ah, nice and dry. A little. All right. Just need to get across this lovely beach. Oh, you didn't even need a boost. How is it going down?
It's doable.
Okay. At last, we have emerged onto beach. My groin is not doing too badly, but I'm aware of it with each move. Oh. And for this one, we get to climb up on the rocks again to get to the overland trail. Oh, we're still at it.
What?
Oh, I was just telling the camera.
Oh.
We're still at it. It's no longer roped as it was, but it's now mostly not needing ropes, which I think is better, because ropes are, well, they're always a little bit sketch, because they're, you know, they're made of beach debris. You don't know who tied them. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. How's this for a water break? This is why we do it. This is why we do it.
This is why.
Woo! That's straight down the rock. Straight down the rock. Would not want to fall. we got more climbing to do. There are times when it's a disadvantage to be short. This is not one of them. Even I gotta duck down pretty far for that one. I better give Ambrose a big clearance. Next one's lower.
Okay.
You've got a stick you're running your barrel into. There you go. That's clear. Just having some lunch. The best view in the house.
Window to the left, window to the right.
Cloud cover is increasing. We're still in the sun, but the sun is kind of veiled at this point. There's blue skies in several directions, but it does look like we are about to be living in the clouds. Let's put my layers on. High tide has just passed. Oh, we lost the other rock. I turned around and it disappeared.
Yeah,
Alright, we're gonna go check out the downstairs, see if we can exit this overland trail and make it down to the next beach, where we will then assess whether we can make it across Point of the Arches yet. Just this part left. I'm just terrified, you know, let it go. Bye-bye rope.
If we think about it and we find a piece of rope, let's bring one.
To add to that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was terrifying.
Yep.
Without fail, I will always forget how far away something is. We really aren't that far, but it's not as close as I thought either. Something has died here recently. Oh my! Something has died right in here. Gnarly. Oh, man. It smells much worse than it looks. Oh. Be prepared, it stinks!
I smell it.
It gets worse!
Okay.
This is truly the last point. It separates us from Shi Shi Beach. Will we be able to traverse it, or will we need to hole up and wait? It's kind of looking like hole up and wait. Give it another 25 minutes or so. And I think we're gonna be able to make it. It's just gonna be slow, steady progress. Whoop. There's that foot, there's that foot. I'm just gonna stick right in this crack. And then we gotta get across these seaweed rocks, and we will be home free. Woohoo! Now, find a campsite. This is the area up top we decided not to camp in. There's the start of an old trail back there. And the ground is a little sandy, but we had a little sandy last night too, and that was not pleasant. So now we're gonna go examine the route to the privy, because it is actually quite challenging, and it's better to know where you're going before you need to go there. So putting my water bladder inside the tent because I've actually had a water bladder get destroyed by an animal that bit it. The animal was so shocked by the outrush of water that it then voided its bowels directly on the sad remains of my water bladder. It's a tragedy of epic proportions.